Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The Notre Dame head coach told me before the game he is concerned going to an environment like this. One of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense working from the pistol. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock band. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we faced. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Singleton. At the 45 on his way. Snags it and he's open. Touchdown Gators! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
A lot of coaches talk about scripting the first series. You could tell the script reads, get that wide receiver the football because he can make plays. The quarterback, you can tell he has confidence in his guy. He finds him, and he does the rest.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished with a 64-yard sprint to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Barres. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give is to Williams. There he goes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Throwing, Carr. Pocket breaking down. Fires on the move. That's caught. It's Flanagan. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard
Yeah, and you bust the big, long run play, and then I think all eyes get on the running back right away. And how about this offense with the ability to switch pace really quickly, go from the big run, now take the shot down the field, showing you the balance that can make this offense really dangerous.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Rides to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun on third down, Carr. He makes a grab. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose him.
The give. He will not get there as the defense stopped him again.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
It's third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, you are rolling the dice every time you throw this guy's way. He is one of the best corners in the entire country. Everybody has their eye on him every single game. He does a great job breaking on that ball and forcing the incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds a tight end down the gut. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The Gators moving quickly to the line. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Got a man. It's Singleton. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Gators are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. He just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give is to Williams. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Carr above the noise. Finds the tight end. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Running inside. It's Walton. Could be an alley. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Carr. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
He's got the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Tight end now in motion. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Here comes the option. Now the toss. On his feet at the 40. Got a little grass. They finally knock him down. What a great pitch and run on the option.
That's a first down for the offense.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Here's Carr to throw. Makes a catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes second and 7. Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Carr. Complete. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on first down. Heaves it on the run. Makes the grab on the big throw.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The run inside. It's Pryor. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds a man in the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Here's a give the ball. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air on second down. Got his man in the middle. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Handoff for Ball. Fights off a defender. Here's a little room there. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's a give the ball. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Wants to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Handoff for Ball. They knock him down right there.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a third and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Pick off to stop the threat. And they'll get him down after a solid return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on second and 14. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. On the run, fires downfield. He's open on the right. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Carr. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You can tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
So now it's second and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Great return to improve this field position. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's a give the ball. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Looking to fire. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Throwing, Carr fires to the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback's throwing from the pocket. He's trying to fit that football into a real small window down the middle of the field, and the defender's hit was able to jar the ball loose from the receiver. Great job.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Carr above the noise. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback, but two, you got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Carr throws to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Notre Dame right back to the line. And they spike it to stop the clock.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Second down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass, it's Carr. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before. He lobs one high down the left side. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this offense has come out lighting it up, throwing the football. They've had a lot of success. They found guys wide open. They've been able to make contested catches, too. Finally, though, the defense right there able to go up and compete for a ball and not get incomplete. Can that give them the confidence they need here to slow this passing game down for the rest of the game?
Unloads to the right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. We're just about ready to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Perez. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here come the Irish back on offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over.
Oh, he's got some space. The tap. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Irish. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move to his left. Turning it on! Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. They recovered their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Snap in the shotgun. Fires quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it down the middle. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
They'll give it on the counter. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gators in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Powers through the defender. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Before they snap it on 4th down, we have a timeout call. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Trying to run, it's ball. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Now the play fake. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Fit it in the window for the score. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Williams. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Gators want to crank the tempo. They'll try to run. Striving for the goal line. Loose football. How in the field did the offense retain possession. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Pushes for the goal line.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th down. Into the end zone, and the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the 2nd half.
Hey, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the 2nd half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Williams. Runs through a tackle. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And I know that wasn't a big game, but this offense needed that, man. Back-to-back picks on back-to-back possessions. They got to get something going, get some good mojo, get everybody believing again, and settle their quarterback down.
Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They take the lead here in the 2nd half.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake. Looking for an open area to his left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
The option, he'll keep it. Nice move there. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is